Happy Friday, friends. It's a beautiful day outside. What I actually really want to talk about is bringing meditation into schools because of the article that's going around about meditation in schools. And I really, really want to do that. And I really want to write a letter to the principal, and I probably will today. Print up that article and put a good letter in and send it to my daughter's school and my son's school, 2 different principals, and be like, what do I need to do? So I really want to talk about that today, but something else is coming up for me, and I wanted to get a little bit political, and I wanted, so what's coming up for me is one of my teachers is Gabby Bernstein, obviously. And she was doing an interview today where she promoted Hillary Clinton, and she's done other things where she's promoted Hillary Clinton and been essentially anti-Trump. And this keeps coming up for me because of my personal experience in the political world, my short-lived experience in the political world, but still an experience nonetheless. And I feel called to just share and just open up the conversation. So, and I'm feeling Marianne Williamson just kind of hover around this for me. So my husband ran for state representative on the Republican ticket the year that Truly was born. She's 2.5 now. And Marianne Williamson also ran during the same time. And my husband, our district is District 33, which is an angel number. And well, they're all angel numbers, but you know the significance of 33, and it's just an enlightened master number when it's shown a couple times together. And so Marianne Williamson also ran for Congress in her district at the same time, and her district was 33. So as my husband was running, we were bringing in this spiritual conversation and to each other, not necessarily to people, but he could totally write a book on his experiences with talking with people. And so Marianne Williamson was very forthright about being spiritual and being a spiritual leader and bringing spirituality into this arena. And she's still very vocal about it. And she's very adamant about joining that spiritual people should be in Congress, and that that's what we need. And we need people to start listening to their intuition and not just this mindless, almost choosing sides of one or the other, and being mindless and not making decisions or speaking based on your intuition, but more so based on what people are going to think about you, what your party's going to think about you, what your constituents are going to think about you. Just being so careful about your language not to offend or lose credit or lose money, power. This is all involved. So I think what comes up for me whenever I hear Gabby or anybody who is a leader in this industry as far as spirituality goes, maybe leader is not the best word, but I guess what's coming up for me is that when you're voting or promoting somebody in this sphere, you're an active resistance to the other person, based on what I understand. So people are like, you could never vote for Hillary. I mean, you could never vote for Hillary, so I have to vote for Trump. Or I could never vote for Trump, so I have to vote for Hillary or Gary Johnson. But so from what I feel is like when people are adamant about who they're voting for, they're in huge resistance to the other person. So what we know about the law of attraction universe is that which you resist persists, and we don't manifest based on what we don't want. We manifest based on what it is we want. So, and I'm feeling Marianne Williamson here with me, her energy just kind of here, and what she would say, because she's very vocal about Hillary, and she's very vocal about how dangerous Trump is. And So I would ask, how is this in alignment with how, that's my fish is making sounds like tapping against the glass. Ooh. How is this in alignment with what we know about the universe? And we are creators, right? And everything that we promote from a spiritual perspective. It just doesn't make sense to me about how it, like, you know, our fears and love and choosing positive thoughts and choosing what we want and being in alignment with the solution and not with the problem. How this is how it seems that the political realm right now is the exception. So the perspective that keeps coming up for me is that, and based on my experience, is that we have this illusion of choice. It's the whole system is based on separation. So when you're actively promoting one person, you are promoting that separation. So I'm not saying don't choose. And I'm not saying to choose. I'm simply inviting the conversation that it's the same thing across the boards. Any of these strong issues that we have. I mean, as parents, it's like, I want to have my baby at home, but there's a risk involved. So it's like hospital birth versus a home birth, vaccination versus non-vaccination, public school versus homeschool. These strong, just energy-filled conversations are important. But furthering the separation because of the having to choose sides. And I know that that's the dichotomy, and that's this world. That's what this time space reality is made up of the, we know what we want, we know what we don't want, so that we learn what we want and we overcome. And then we as Abraham would say, shoot our rocket of desire, and then we align with that, and then we shoot another rocket, and we keep going, right? We know what we don't want, we decide what we want, and then we receive it. And then we just keep going. It keeps going. So I would love to just open the conversation up about how this political system right now is exempt from this conversation that we have on a regular basis about the law of attraction and what we know about the universe. And that it does not feel in alignment with me to actively promote either one, because I'm not going to know who I'm voting for until the day I go to that. Now, some would say that's negligent. I can feel Marianne Williamson, and I can hear her saying, you have to choose, you have to choose, you have to choose, right? You have to choose, you have to stand in, you have to lean in. I get that. I get the leaning in. I guess this is just where I am still. I am here because it's all the same, okay? It's all the same. My husband ran. He was in it, and he lost because of the system that was in place. And it wasn't about the people. It was about the system. It was about the people in power. Hi.
Hi.
I'm doing a video, and I'm talking about you in my video. It's not live. Do you want to just, yeah.
You meant to walk in at this time?
I guess so. Let's see. It was only 8 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Keep talking about me.
I lost my train of thought. It was really important, probably. So, I'm talking a little bit about like the illusion. Here, just say hi real quick. Just say hi.
Hello.
I was kind of talking about how you ran for District 33 and Marianne Williamson ran for District 33. And I'm talking about spirituality and connection and what maybe a little bit of like the illusion of choice.
I was just coming in telling you that I need 3 weeks too for something.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, really?
I was just coming in thinking that.
Did you see 33s on the license plates in front of you?
No, but I filled up $33 in gas.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll wrap this up and then we can post it. But do you have any final, anything?
White.
Is that good lighting?
It looks like it's shining on my forehead.
It is.
Look. Oh no, hold on. Right there.
Yeah.
Wait now.
It's the light. The lighting in here is really funny.
Stop. I feel like I'm saying something like a god.
Yeah. It's very important. You're receiving divine wisdom right now.
Yeah. I can't get out of it. Wow.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
More to come. More to come. Have a fabulous weekend, and we'll talk more about this.
Love you.
Love you.